Howard, how are you today?
Doing good. How's it going?
Really well. Very excited that you're on the show, so thank you so much for taking the time.
No problem.
The chat is really excited. We have everything from Gotta Love Howard Jones to Howard Jones is that dude. Everyone's saying hello, so I just want to let you know you are very welcome, dear.
Oh, that's awesome, but okay. I had no idea.
Well, we are just days away from seeing the release of You Will Be the Death of Me as the new album comes out on Friday. So, what kind of runs through your mind leading up to such a huge album release like this one?
Um, Running through my mind. Wow, about time. Uh, I don't know. It's just been a while, and everything has been odd, of course. But I don't know. Just very happy that this album gets to see the light of day. I'm
Right.
very happy about that. It so much work went into it, and we kind of sat on it, but at the same time, we were spending a lot of time on it. So it's just finally, yeah, it's giving birth. So here we
Right.
go.
Your beautiful baby will go into the world, and everyone, I'm sure, is going to love it because the response to everything so far has been absolutely fantastic to see. And I know that to celebrate the release, you'll actually be performing a live stream, which features a full live set, including many never before performed songs. So, is there a track or two you're most looking forward to jamming to live, especially because you haven't played these live before?
Oh, I don't know if I'm most looking forward to any of them. It's more just like, oh God, what are these going to sound like live? Because you just never know. Everything's different with adrenaline, and
Of
of
course.
course, a crowd of nobody.
A
So
little bit different.
that'll be interesting.
Because of that, have you had to rehearse any differently, or is it more so just those little nuances on stage? Like, I bet you'll probably find yourself out there being like, "Yeah, let's hear it, guys," and then you're like, "Oh, yeah, no, never mind."
Yeah, just absolutely no crowd response. It's kind of just like rehearsing, except it's not.
Right?
It's,
The cameras are on.
yeah, exactly. I mean, it's going to be fun, and
Of
as long
course.
as we're doing stuff together, it's just me and the guys. We're going to have fun, but yeah, it's just going to be nice to really start using these muscles again because it's been a long time.
Well, just speaking to actually having fun, I do know that there is also a VIP Zoom hang that fans can take part in before the live stream actually goes live. And I've done these before, and they can get pretty interesting. So, have you kind of had any interesting fan encounters that truly stand out for you from over the years?
I mean, on as far as like a Zoom hangout or something, no. As far as over the years, things that have happened, oh yeah, I've had lots of very strange run-ins. I think I had just told this story, and I was after a show just signing some things for people, and guy came up with a skateboard, and it's like, oh, I love you guys. I've been following you for a long time, and even my kid, he's 6 years old. He's way into it. He hears your music and he starts dancing. Can you sign the skateboard? Sure. So start signing it, and two guys come walking around the corner and like, hey, anybody want to party? They're selling stuff. By looking for Coke, and the guy goes, "Yo, man, let me get that." Hands me, just because
Oh
I'm finishing signing, and hand it back to him. He just pushes it in my hand and walks around the corner, just takes off. I'm
no!
like,
Wow, that's
so I'm
not
just
a.
holding the skateboard. I'm like, dude, your kid.
Yet alone what's in your hand. It's like, yeah, the child.
Yeah, so looked at Ryan, our bass player, and just said, that kid is in trouble. Yeah, he
Oh my
literally left.
gosh.
He really left.
Wow. I feel terrible for laughing because that's that poor child. But like, that's such a bizarre situation to be in. Did you ever see that guy come back, or that was just it? You just.
Oh, I I don't recall. I don't recall that, but
Oh my
I
gosh.
think he had some things to attend to.
Right. Just one or two. When not singing, performing, touring, you can be found on the How Awesome Is That podcast, a movie watching podcast you are a part of. And it is so much fun to watch as a viewer because you are just laughing, you're enjoying everything that happens to be on the screen. So, what kind of made you want to talk about movies? Has that been a really big passion of yours for a while?
Yeah, I loved movies growing up, and just doing something with Charlie Bellmore and Jamey Jasta is just it's always a lot of fun. And just the action movies, especially the action movies, they're growing up, you're just like these are amazing, and then when you look back, it's like this should be more comedy than action, and
Thank
it just
you.
it's so much fun to look back at them and just all those things that really got you going. You realize this is not well done. It's just it's so much fun to revisit all that stuff, and it, there was an innocence to that to those
I
movies at that time, and so it's just fun. It really is a lot of
Well, I grew up watching a lot of the classic kung fu films, along with anything Arnold Schwarzenegger or let's say like Sylvester Stallone. And the other
fun.
day, just over the weekend, my sister and I rewatched The Running Man, which is such an action classic. And I don't
Oh
remember
yeah.
it being that cheesy, you know? So I completely relate to what you're saying. There were so many phrases. He did even like a "I'll be back," just to throw back to Terminator. I'm like, oh man, it was great. Don't get me wrong, but you're
Oh
watching it
yeah.
thinking so different when you're younger watching it.
Oh yeah. It's amazing, but yeah, you can just fall into the holes in the plot. It just they just
Oh
don't
yeah,
explain a lot of things, and it's just so I'm just supposed to believe all this is happening? Okay.
pretty much.
But yeah, but back then it was great. But now it's really fun to revisit it.
Well, the last thing I wanted to ask you is just what's the one movie you could see over and over again and just never get tired of watching?
Wow. Maybe I could see over and over again. Um, Probably Shawshank Redemption.
That's my favorite movie of all time. Yes,
Yeah,
amazing.
it's just a feel good movie. I mean, there's
Yes.
parts of it that aren't feel good, but it's just a fantastic movie. That and The Princess Bride.
Okay. I love the
Um,
fact that two very different but fantastic films, classics.
yeah, they're just entertaining to me.
Absolutely. Well, Howard, I want to say thank you so much for taking the time and being a guest on Not Fest Daily today. It's been absolutely wonderful being able to chat with you and pick your brain. So thank you so much.
Not a problem. Anytime.
Of course, to everybody watching in the chat, for more on the upcoming album, You'll Be the Death of Me, head on over to notfest.com and be sure to catch Light the Torch performing on their live stream this Friday to celebrate the album's release. Again, Howard, thank you so much. Really looking forward to hopefully having you back on in the future, and congratulations on the release.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it.